Hello friends, welcome. Today in this video, I will show you how we can do a Redis setup in Golang. Friends, to work with Redis, we need two things. The first thing is Redis server and the second thing is Redis client. From this Redis client, we send request to Redis server and then Redis server send response to Redis client. To start with Redis server, first of all, we have to install Redis in our system. Friends, I have already uploaded a video how to install Redis in Mac operating system using Homebrew. I will put the link in the description. For Redis client, we can use either terminal or any other programming language. In programming language, basically we have to create a client. Friends, now let us start Redis server. To start Redis server, we have to go to terminal. Friends, now I am in terminal. Here, first of all, we have to run a command redis -cli. When we run this command, then this type of Redis client terminal will open if Redis server is already started. But if Redis server has not been started, then it will throw some error. So to show that, first of all, let us exit from this Redis client terminal. To exit, simply press Ctrl C. Then, first of all, let us stop this Redis server. To stop Redis server, we have to run a command brew services stop Redis. When we run this command, we can see this message successfully stopped Redis. Now, if we run this command redis -cli, we can see that we cannot connect to Redis at this particular port, connection refused. So to connect to this port, we have to start Redis server. So again, press Ctrl C and then run a command brew services start Redis. When we run this command, we can see this success message successfully started Redis. So now as we have successfully started Redis, let us go to VS Code where we create a Redis client in Golang and also expose two methods. One to set data into the Redis and second method will get the data from Redis. Friends, now I am in VS Code. Here, first of all, we have to create a Redis client. So for that, first of all, we have to define main package. Then we have to import packages. First of all, we have to import context. Then fmt, then friends, this is the module name go-redis which we will be using to create a Redis client. This is the version name for this go-redis. If you are using Redis 7th version, then we should go with this 9th version of this go-redis. But if you are using 6th version of Redis, then you should use B8. To know the version of Redis, simply go to Redis client terminal and run a command info space server. Now, one more package that we have to import here is time. After importing all these packages, we have to create a variable for context. Then we will create Redis client. Here we can see that auto completion is not running. To auto completion, to make it enable, we have to initialize the module. So to initialize the module, first of all, let us run a command go mod init redis underscore go. This is the module name that I am currently taking. You can choose any name. Press enter and then it will suggest you to run another command go mod td. When we run this command, it will download all these dependencies and include it. After running this go mod init command, you can see that go.mod file has been created. Now let us run this command go mod td. When we run this command, you can see that it is showing a message finding module for the package that we have mentioned here, go-redis, and then it is again showing that found this particular package. After running this command, you can see that another file has been created here named go.sum. Now we can define Redis client here. Here you can see that it starts suggesting some options. Simply press enter on the first option, new client. In the argument of this new client, we have to pass some options. In option, first of all, you have to mention the address of the Redis server, which is localhost and port is 6379. Then you have to pass another option, that is password. Here we are not using any password, so simply keep it blank. Then database. Here I am choosing default database. Friends, there are 16 databases are there which are named based on the indexing. The database can be specified as 0, 1, 2, 3 and till 15. So here I am taking default database which is DB0. Now, as we have successfully created Redis client, we can start writing our code. First of all, let us write a method to set the value in the database. Here, first parameter I am passing as key, then second parameter will be value. Its type will be interface. And the third parameter will be the expiration time. Now we have to call a method in the Redis DB client, that is set method. If error is not equal to nil, then we will simply put like this. Then again let us write another method to get the data. Here we will simply pass one parameter, that is key string, and then we have to call a method in the Redis DB client, that is get method. Here we have to pass two parameters. Now again we have to handle the error. If error is not equal to nil, then simply panic it. But if there is no error, then we can simply print the result. fmt dot println. Here first of all we will print key, then we will put this sign, and after that we will print value. So now we have exposed two methods. Now we have to define main method. Here, first of all, let us call the first method, that is set value. Here I am putting the name as key name as name and value as debug boss, and I am putting the expiration time as 0. Now let us run this code. To run this code, simply run a command go run test.go. But before that, let us clear this terminal window. To clear it, simply run this clear command and then run go run test.go. When we run this command, we can see that there is no error message. So it is stored successfully in the Redis. Now if we want to retrieve the data, then we can simply call get method. Here we have to pass the key as name. Then again let us run this code, and now we are able to see debug box has been printed. So this way we can store and retrieve the data. So that's all for this video. Thanks.